Eh bien, bonjour à toutes et à tous et bienvenue pour une toute nouvelle vidéo sur les piliers de la Terre, un livre de Ken Follett où nous allons retrouver Philippe. Étrangement, j'ai l'impression que ça n'a pas bougé.
Have you finished your business?
Oui,
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
comme...
Are you thinking of a
Cambridge.
fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Exactement.
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl, too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
Oh non.
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you, then. Get moving.
C'est sûr qu'il y a... Percy, je crois qu'il s'appelle comme ça. Oh non, pas ça. Ah, c'était sûr que c'était lui.
Prior of Kingsbridge.
C'était
The
sûr.
Earl of Shiring.
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Aliena of Kingsbridge.
I knew it
Ah,
was
c'est William,
you.
pardon.
Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran?
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamleigh from our midst.
Oh non, punaise.
Mother!
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend!
Oui.
That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom!
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring is changing. The king has never licensed a market in
J'essaie
Kingsbridge.
d'aller vite, j'ai paniqué.
Your market is illegal, Philip.
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect my authority!
Is that true, Philip?
I will talk to the king about this.
You and your friends have always played by your own rules. But not anymore. Fracture for fracture? Eye for eye?
Oh, punaise.
Tooth for tooth.
Je panique
The
là.
days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
Oh, c'était chaud. J'ai paniqué à la fin. Alors, ce que vous avez fait, Aliena a aidé et encouragé une jeune fille qui faisait des livraisons. Aliena a résolu à son avantage le conflit avec le client. Aliena a fait preuve de compétences correctes en tant que négociante. Ok. Aliena partage équitablement l'argent entre Richard et Philippe. Aliena et Richard ont bien travaillé en équipe. Aliena a rapporté le jeu de plateau à ses propriétaires, c'est très bien. Aliena a aidé Philippe à payer ses ouvriers en avance. Waleran et William, le nouveau comte, ont déclaré que le marché de Philippe était illégal. Oui. Par contre, le fait que j'ai donné une pièce à un mendiant, on ne m'a rien dit. Voilà, ça va être chaud de retourner.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way
punaise, il a
north
fait une bourde.
to Lincoln.
Je pensais pas que ça aurait été une bourde aussi horrible.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north. Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Aller se coucher, traverser le camp.
Many men asked me to pray with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home. I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it. His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him,
Ouais.
William Hamleigh.
Alors là, William, c'est vrai que...
After a long
wow.
first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different. I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that? I had said that. It had been my voice answering the child. It was me. I was responsible for the fate of these children, Richard and Aliena. As I tried to calm them, I realized the blood of their father was still on my hands. I awoke with a start. It was as if my dream had not been a warning, but a reminder. I had sinned, and I had to atone for my sins. I prayed that I would be able to help those that had already suffered by my hand, and all of Kingsbridge.
Pardon. Waouh. Ah, il s'en va encore?
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. and I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
Je sens que la tournure des choses, ça va pas aller dans notre sens auprès du roi Stéphane. Pendant ce temps, Kingsbridge...
You are late. Is it done?
Yes, my bishop. Their builder is dead.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again.
C'est Timothy, c'est ça.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamleigh is alive.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep.
Oh la vache.
When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shiring to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
Chapitre 12, j'ai pas eu le temps de lire, j'ai bégayé. Lincoln avant la bataille. C'est chaud là par.
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip.
Je dois demander une autorisation pour le marché au roi Stéphane. Prendre. Ok, j'ai les paroles de Dieu, inventaire. Prix au roi Stéphane, les hommes de Ranulf de Chister se cachent dedans. Ils sont loyaux à Maud et au comte Robert.
Better not get too close.
Je n'ai jamais vu une ville aussi importante, bien plus impressionnante que Winchester. Tant de routes de pierre, je n'ai jamais vu une ville aussi importante. Okay.
Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
I've heard of you.
Good things, I hope.
Maybe. You can go inside the cathedral.
Where are all the knights and soldiers?
I should go first.
But this is a house of God.
Ah oui. Oh, c'est le pape.
Only 2 more days.
If they know what's good for them, they'll surrender.
I'd be disappointed if Maud would give up so easily.
My king! You have my sword!
Good! Who is that?
Richard of Kingsbridge.
Him. Now, what about those archers out there?
À mon avis, je pense pas qu'on est. qu'on soit bien.
Sir Richard, you made it.
Had a monk to look after.
You should visit our enemies, father. They should be praying, for we'll cut their heads off.
Yeah. Hear, hear.
Pas aussi détendu qu'il le prétend. Toujours un garçon colérique, si différent d'Aliena. William et ses hommes.
I will spare myself the malice and infamy.
Soldat effrayé.
Father, I'm afraid.
Come now. What are you afraid of?
I own a mill. I built it myself. The only thing I was ever good at. I will die if I have to fight.
Do you have a family?
A wife. I can't go out there. I can't.
Faut pas qu'il s'enfuit.
You must not run. You would be hanged.
But I don't know if I can do it.
You must.
When we go to battle, will you pray for me, Father?
Of course. Of course I will.
Je sais même pas comment il s'appelle. C'est juste ce soldat effrayé. C'est triste en vrai. En cours de réparation, il se prépare pour une bataille. J'espère que ça permettra de sauver des vies. La congrégation. L'évêque de Lincoln, priant pour la victoire du roi Stephen. Il est temps que cette guerre prenne fin. Et si on lui montre mon livre?
Jesus said to him, "Put your sword back into its place, for all who take the sword will perish by the sword." This man neither has a sword nor a choice. Must he die then because he is forced to kill?
C'est... Waouh. En fait, c'est... J'ai peur que si j'aurais dit de fuir, ou de rester caché, on le découvre en train de se planquer, et bah, pendu quoi, exécuté pour montrer à tout le monde, regardez ce qu'on fait aux gens qui au lâche. Donc voilà, j'ai préféré lui dire, bah vas-y, il va mourir c'est sûr, on va le voir mort dans pas longtemps. En tout cas, ceci va clôturer notre épisode, j'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Quant à moi, écoutez, je vous dis à très bientôt pour de prochaines aventures.